Time now for the good news segment. Let's put some smile on that face of yours, yes? Something could actually put you down. I know. But let Epi tell you something good.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news. Good news.
All right, Epi, tell us something good so our people out there can, some people could actually smile. Yeah.
Okay, so we usually bring two stories. And today, so the first one is looking at how we use technology to actually eradicate poverty among rural farmers.
Right.
Yes, and the second one is looking at Exatype.
Exatype. Is that a drug?
No.
Sounds like a drug. A company, an app?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a company actually. To look at that. So it helps determine which ARV drug, which is the antiretroviral drugs, HIV patients are most responsive to. And this is actually to help the healthcare workers so they can know that, okay, probably if I have an HIV positive patient and then this is the ARV that you actually respond to the most, because they don't want, you get to the place where now you stop, you become non-responsive to some of the drugs, it means they don't work for you again. So they have to look for another option. So that's what Exatype is actually doing. So let's start with the first one.
Okay. Tell us about it.
The first one is actually Safi Organics, and they produce fertilizer.
Okay.
Now, someone's saying, okay, fertilizer, but we have type of fertilizer. We have the chemical fertilizers, which are not good for our health. I mean, you use it, you may get the result you want, but hey, those chemicals going into your system is bad. And with Safi,
but I believe that's the reason why they gear up, like you have the protective gears
to the person eating the food you're spraying, I'm come to put in my mouth.
Exactly, yeah.
I know they say wash the fruit and vegetable. We get it, but just
sometimes
some of the chemicals, water and soap.
It does, yeah.
How many people usually use soap to scrub their vegetables?
Scrubbing your dishes, washing them, or what have you, and then you're busy washing your veggies and stuff. But anyway, tell us.
I remember my brother took orange and was using soap and sponge to wash it. I was just looking like, what are you doing?
Guy's trying to save his life,
It looked weird at first, but then you come to think it makes sense. But how often would you take soap and sponge and bath orange before you cut it up and drink?
Come to think of it, bath orange. Now, anyway, Epi, tell us.
So Safi Organics is actually introducing organic fertilizers, and they know that most often when you look at fertilizers that are produced in these large-scale centralized facilities, and then they're imported to rural areas, it contains chemicals and all. And aside that too, because the fertilizers have been imported, it doesn't create jobs for the local companies as well. And then if you're looking at the whole logistical markup, rural farmers who find themselves in countries that they have emerging economies, you're looking at, let's say, some countries in Africa, and then going outside Africa, you're looking at some countries you're looking at India as well. You realize that they tend to pay more for the rest of, you pay to the world for the rest of fertilizers, because I'm buying the fertilizer at a high cost, and then what I will sell the produce at is less than what I actually use to buy the fertilizer.
I'm just working for nothing. Put in the efforts for nothing.
And they bear the brunt of the cost. They actually feel it. But then also, it keeps them in this cycle of poverty. I have to take this to go and buy this because I need it to get my crops to actually yield. If they yield and I sell, I'm not going to make that much. So I still need more. So I still have to keep going. So then you realize that these rural farmers are stuck in a cycle of poverty. And nobody's actually breaking forth or coming out. And that's why Safi Organics was like, look, aside the health, let's just cut off this poverty cycle. Let's just break it off for these people.
Right.
So they have used technology to actually downsize and decentralize the whole fertilizer production. And they make it feasible so you can implement in your villages. You don't need to have hectares and acres of land just so before you can go and say, let me buy this. No, it's feasible. You can get it no matter the size. You can go and buy it and you can use it. And they use locally available resources and labor. And for them, this is actually reducing the logistical cost. And trust me, if you know what it means to import, the cost that comes with it.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
You appreciate when things are being done locally in the country because it saves a lot of money. And then also this one, they can guarantee the quality of the product. For the end user, you know that, hey, I'm safe. I'm not going to be... You're
not eating something contaminated.
Exactly. So I think it's a good thing, and I feel that they're doing very well. And also with their fertilizer, they've actually improved the farmer's yield up to 30%.
Okay. 30%?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Great.
Now, you have a couple of farmers who have actually said that it's really helped them. They can say that the Safi fertilizer, for one farmer, Ruth Nduta, she's a small-scale organic farmer, and she said it has really helped her. It has helped her tomato farm. She has worked with it for quite some time. It has really built a lot. She has got the yields. They also check the soil. For know whether your soil is acidic or whether your soil is this. They do all those things if you actually contact them, and they check you. And for one of them, within 12 months, her yield has actually doubled. And that's somebody who is a widow, so it tells you how important this is for her to keep going.
True.
Yes.
True.
Leaving.
Right.
So I think this is great. Now, if you're a commercial farmer, you're concerned about the decreasing yield, you can call them. If your soil is too acidic or your plants are being regularly attacked by pests or diseases, you can contact Safi Organics, and then they'll be able to help you. So it's called the Safi Sarvi Organic Fertilizer.
Safi, how do you spell Safi? S-A-F-I?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Sarvi, S-A-R-V-I.
Okay.
Organic fertilizer. Yes. So it helps the farmers, and then the things it contains. People are wondering, we say organic. I mean, it contains the acidic soils are what they are trying to use organic things to balance.
Right.
You understand? Right. And it's suitable for farms. If you're growing maize, you're growing wheat, you're growing beans, you're growing flowers, fruits, peas, or probably even just grass.
Okay.
It's something you can use actually to improve your yield. And they do the soil testing services. If you call them, they're in Kenya.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So I think it's important.
Great. All right.
Yeah, so it's good to call them and then have them help you.
Sure. Do so, and get rid of that poverty element in your life. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I actually wanted to mention some of the benefits or the reasons why people need to use fertilizers, and the fact that organic fertilizers actually improve your soil structure. For those who did, you did soil profile in school, right?
Yeah, I did that. I can't remember which is on top, but it's been a while. I did that in JHS, for God's sake.
But you remember the?
I remember right. Yeah, you labeled the gravels and the the loamies and the fine and the clay. Hey, Charlie. Combinations, man. Anyway.
Yeah, and then it also makes your environment clean because you're looking to get rid of chemicals that will harm the environment. Look, you think that I'm just spraying on my plant, but when it rains and the water washes it away, whichever water body it ends up in, that chemical goes there. If the animals go to drink from there, people actually go to...
They may die.
Yes, you're disturbing your
community is at danger generally. Yeah.
It also saves you money, and then also organic manure minimizes pollution, and we're all trying to save the climate.
Oh yeah. You're speaking the language of the world leaders. Okay.
Well, it's important. Well, moving on to the next one. So, they call them Hyrax Biosciences.
Okay.
Hyrax Biosciences. And with Hyrax, what they have done is they've actually created a streamlined solution for DNA sequence analysis.
Okay.
Yes, and this is what helps them be able to do their work. So I spoke about being able to check for patients, HIV positive patients, and how they're responsive.
Right.
Yes, to some of the things they do. And I feel it's very important. You understand? Because sometimes people don't really get it. Yeah, sometimes people really don't get it. And I think HIV is not a laughing matter. And it's not something everybody just wants to hold on to. Now, with Exatype like this, Hyrax have actually created Exatype, which is a software. And the software enables the healthcare workers who use it so they can determine which of the ARV, the antiretroviral drugs, the treatments they give to the HIV positive patients, which of the patients actually are most responsive to, so they can know that, okay, this works for you, that works for you, that doesn't work for you. And that is key. In saving lives and prolonging, they have to be taken.
Because you can't keep on taking an antiretroviral drug for a year and it's not actually working on the viral loads you have in your body. So you take it and you're not seeing anything. You get headache severe. You get cough. Ooh la la. So that's the brilliant, creation by Hyrax. Yeah.
Yes, they actually have the HIV NGS. That's the solution to support the Illumina and Ion Torrent sequencing platforms, and they also have the HIV Sanga.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Sanga basically supports any sequencing by capillary electrophoresis.
Do you understand that?
Abraham's word. Yeah, it has to do with the blood.
Capillary electrophoresis.
Yeah, it has
Oh
to do with
dear.
the blood.
Shout out to all scientists globally.
We have one.
Especially African people. All right.
So I think it's a good software,
Right,
and if you want to find out more, you're somebody who is interested in all of this, you can check them out. You don't think you just want to go to the hospital, just take anything, or just want them to just keep trying one drug. No, you can just go to hyraxbio.co.za.
Okay.
hyraxbio.co.za. Hyrax is hyraxbio.co.za. So
Right.
that's South Africa.
Okay.
You know how important this is in South Africa.
Yeah. I'm in the numbers, man. All right, stay safe out there. Very important. That's all we have for the good news segment. Thank you, Epi. The show is Africa Daily on AfricaGlobalRadio.com. We come your way Monday to Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. GMT. From our base of operations, Accra, Ghana, West Africa, on AfricaGlobalRadio.com. We explore Africa, bring you good stuff, good happenings, good inventions, people doing their bits to help societies and transform lives. And of course, current happenings across the continent of Africa. Go all the way to the Diaspora, celebrates, people doing well to actually help the less privileged, go back in history, appreciates those times, as well as see the way forward, because the youthful population in Africa are the future, and they're doing incredible stuff to make a change and make the future a better place.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share.